my advice as president of Judicial Watch to Democratic Party officials is get the corruption out of the party. Get those who keep on telling you to abuse the rule of law, tell them to get lost or put them in jail. Their gamesmanship continues. I mean, they're talking about pressuring, for instance, and you're not even on free speech. We've talked about the attack on the Supreme Court by packing the Supreme Court. These leftists are kind of basically increasing public pressure on a Latino woman, Justice Sotomayor, to retire before she's ready to retire, so they can rush a newer, younger Supreme Court justice onto the court. It's kind of outrageous when you think about it, right? But it is politics, so. But that's their game. I mean, you think there's a principled concern they have about someone's value as a person? No, no, no. We saw that with Joe. I mean, did you see Joe Biden, President Biden, give his speech after the election at the White House? He was the happiest I've ever seen him. It almost looked like the lights were on. Because, he's done. The coup is over. And the coosters, the coup cabal lost. So he must be he's probably a little bit upset about Trump winning. But I tell you, if I were a Democrat, and my advice as president of Judicial Watch to Democratic Party officials is get the corruption out of the party. Get those who keep on telling you to abuse the rule of law, tell them to get lost or put them in jail. I mean, I want a two-party system in the country. Obviously, I have particular values I want expressed, and I'm not going to get into my personal political preferences in terms of party. I don't want a party that's kind of gone off the rails, right? We want the rule of law, and a party or a group or a movement that supports lawlessness and the destruction of our country, we got to figure out a way to excise from the body politic by punishing those who break the rules and educating Americans why that is unacceptable. So maybe Trump can do some of that, and I hope that the Democrats kind of look at themselves and say, we have to really get rid of this lawfare. We've got to stop the focus on trying to jail our opponents and censor them, and just start engaging in normal politics. Now, some of you may say, well, that's never going to happen. Well, we still have to advocate for the right thing, right? I mean, I could, now on Republicans, this might be even more naive for me to say. We need all the Republicans in Congress to get on board with an anti-corruption agenda, a transparency agenda, a defund the deep state agenda. A protect the borders agenda, you name it. Are they all going to be on board? What if Trump wants to shut down the FBI? Are they going to be on board for that? Many won't. So you Democrats, clean house. You Republicans, clean house. Take the mote out. What's the line? Take the mote out of your own eye. It's politics. You're going to call attention to the splinter in the other guy's eye too. And this is what I love about Judicial Watch. I tell it as I see it. Now, politically, what's going to happen next? Again, we're going to have funding fights just within minutes, practically speaking. Are they going to fully fund the deep state for another year or just for enough to get them through a few weeks of government? That's going to be the debate, and you can imagine where the establishment class is going to be. Republicans are going to be Republicans in the Senate. They're going to be running the Senate because they're the majority, and Leader McConnell is stepping down as leader, so they have to replace him. And there are three candidates: Senator Cornyn, the Republican from Texas, Senator Thune, and Senator Rick Scott. Conservatives are coalescing around Rick Scott. But whoever the leader is it going to be a reformist leader, or is it just going to be a this is the way things are and they can never change leader? Which is what, Mitch McConnell had his positives, but he certainly had a lot of negatives in the sense of really not being terribly concerned about the rule of law issues and the corruption that I think should have agitated him more directly. So those are the challenges. And of course, Judicial Watch we're just going to keep on keeping on. I mean, we know what to do. We will work with the Trump administration or anyone in Congress that wants to do the right thing. If we're not getting answers from the agencies, we will sue in court. I mean, people always say, Tom Fitton's a Trump ally. I'm friends with Trump. Yeah, I admit. Trump knows who Judicial Watch is. I have this fun video detailing the show that Trump knows who we are. Let's run that.
We have Tom Fitton. We have so many people. Tom Fitton. Where's Tom Fitton? Stand up, Tom Fitton. Stand up, Steve Bannon. Where's Steve Bannon? Where's Steve? Where is Steve? Stand up, Bannon. Where the hell is Bannon?
I don't think Bannon was there. Yeah.
Oh, he still looks good? Tom always looks good. I don't know. I think he does that weightlifting stuff, Tom, right? But Bannon looks good. We'll have a...
So I know Trump a little bit, and so I'm happy for him personally. So it makes it tough when we have to sue the Trump administration, right? We've sued the Trump administration previously. But that's what we do at Judicial Watch. I mean, there are lots of politicians I know here in Washington. I know more than, I've been here so long, and given my leadership role at Judicial Watch, you can't help but become cordial or know them professionally. But it doesn't stop us from doing the right thing. So if a Trump agency doesn't give us the documents, we're just going to sue. And hopefully President Trump will agree that it's outrageous they don't give us the documents, but we'll see. So we're prepared to keep on trying to get records about the corruption. And listen, we've got to open up the records of the Biden administration. There's still records from the abuses of Trump from the days of Mueller and Obama and such that they're still hiding from us, believe it or not. And I'm hoping Trump focuses on that as well, because this warfare, this lawfare against him wasn't just during the Biden years. It goes back through the Obama years, through his years where his Justice Department was a rogue agency targeting him. So if you like cleaner elections, you got them, thanks to Judicial Watch. If you like transparency, you've gotten it, thanks to Judicial Watch. If you want more of both, you'll get them by supporting Judicial Watch. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.